So you finally made some real money. You think you've won, right? The truth is, the game just changed. And now the real predators are watching. See, the financial advice that got you to six figures won't protect you at six figures. In fact, following it can make you a target. The strategies that built your wealth are not the same ones that will guard it. There are 7 unspoken rules that wealthy men live by to protect their money, their sanity, and their legacy from the traps that take most successful men out. And today, I'm going to break them all down for you. If you're new here, we don't do get rich quick. We focus on the mindset and strategies that create real, lasting wealth and freedom. This isn't entertainment, it's education for men who are serious about getting to the next level. So, grab a notebook. Let's get started. The first unspoken rule is to surgically remove emotion from your financial decisions. For most people, money is a roller coaster of fear and greed. A market dip triggers panic selling. A bonus check triggers a dopamine hit and a purchase you'll regret later. This financial worry is a massive source of stress, no matter your income. In fact, one survey found the average American spends nearly 4 hours a day just thinking about money. The wealthy see money differently. It's not their identity or a measure of their self-worth. For them, money is just data, a tool, it's leverage. They see a market crash not with terror, but as a Black Friday sale on assets. They see a business loss not as a personal failure, but as a tuition payment for an expensive, valuable lesson. While the amateur is asking, how do I feel about this investment? The pro is asking, what does the data say? This emotional detachment lets them make calm, strategic moves when everyone else is losing their minds. You have to learn to see the numbers for what they are. Information, not a reflection of you. All right? This is the rule nobody wants to talk about. We're all raised on fairy tales, but in the real world, a serious relationship is a financial partnership. And divorce remains one of the most devastating events a man can face. Acknowledging this isn't cynical, it's realistic. When you have significant assets, you can't afford to be naive about who you give legal access to them. The common mistake is to think love conquers all and that talking about money is unromantic. The wealthy know that clear financial communication is an act of love. It builds a foundation of transparency, not distrust. This means having the awkward conversations before you merge your lives. We're talking about prenuptial agreements, clear spending expectations, and an honest look at each other's financial baggage. Think of a prenup like fire insurance on your house. You hope you never need it, but you'd be a fool not to have it, especially after you've spent years building that house. The rule is simple. Love with your whole heart, but use your head when it comes to financial and legal entanglement. Protect what you've built. Once you have money, your social circle will change. It's an unspoken law. Some people will be inspired, but many others will be consumed by envy, resentment, or a quiet sense of entitlement. The friends who were with you when you were broke might not be the ones who can handle you being rich. The mistake is trying to keep everyone happy. You'll get hit with sob stories, once-in-a-lifetime investment ideas from your buddy who sells insurance, and passive-aggressive comments about how you've changed. The wealthy understand their inner circle is an asset that must be protected as fiercely as their portfolio. They build relationships on mutual respect and shared values, not just shared history or obligation. They surround themselves with people who are playing a similar game or a bigger one. People who talk about ideas and strategy, not just other people. You have to audit your circle, ruthlessly. Is this person a drain or a fountain? Do they bring energy and insight, or drama and requests? The people you keep around you will either help you grow or hold you back. In a world obsessed with social media, everyone broadcasts their wins. The vacation, the new car, the flashy watch. This is a rookie move. The fourth unspoken rule is to practice strategic privacy. The truly wealthy know that showing off your money is the fastest way to attract the wrong kind of attention. It puts a target on your back. The average guy thinks flaunting is a sign of success. The wealthy man knows it's a sign of insecurity and a huge security risk. Privacy is the ultimate luxury. They don't talk about what things cost. They don't post the yacht, the jet, or the deed to the new house. This isn't just about safety. It's about keeping your relationships authentic. The moment people know the full extent of your wealth, the dynamic changes forever. Every dinner becomes a question of who should pay. Every family problem becomes your problem to solve. By keeping your finances quiet, you allow people to interact with you, not your bank account. Operate in silence. Let your success be felt, not heard. As your wealth grows, so will the number of hands reaching into your pockets. They'll come from every direction: family, friends, charities, and entrepreneurs. Every request will be framed as urgent, important, and just a small amount for a guy like you. Learning to say no graciously but firmly isn't a suggestion. It's a core survival skill. The average person's mistake is feeling guilty. They feel obligated to help, fearing they'll be seen as selfish or greedy. This leads to 1,000 small cuts that can bleed your finances dry. Wealthy men operate on a different principle. Their money has a job. Every dollar is an employee, and it's tasked with a specific mission. Whether that's compounding in an investment account or funding a predetermined philanthropic goal. They don't make reactive decisions based on someone else's emergency. They have a plan, and their no isn't personal, it's strategic. They know that every dollar given to an unplanned cause is a dollar stolen from their family's future, their business's growth, or their own freedom. You are not a public utility. You have to be the disciplined allocator of your own capital. Most men with money are terrified of a stock market crash. The truly wealthy fear something far more sinister: lifestyle creep. This is the silent killer of wealth. As your income goes up, your spending goes up with it, often even faster. The bigger house, the fancier car, the luxury vacations. Next thing you know, you're earning $1 million a year, but still feel like you're living paycheck to paycheck. It's shockingly common. Studies show that a huge percentage of high earners are still financially stretched, with some finding that as many as 40% of those earning over $300,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. They've mistaken a high income for actual wealth. The broke mindset, even with a fat paycheck, whispers, "I work hard, I deserve this." That little voice justifies spending that sabotages your long-term freedom. The wealthy mindset knows that the gap between what you earn and what you spend is the only true measure of wealth. That gap is what buys your freedom. They might upgrade their lifestyle, but they do it slowly, making sure their investment rate grows faster than their spending rate. They prioritize buying assets that generate income, not liabilities that drain it. While the world is focused on looking rich, they're focused on being rich. And those are two very different games. This is the final and most important rule. For so many men, their net worth becomes their self-worth. Their entire identity gets wrapped up in their success, and they live in constant fear of losing it. They become a slave to the very money that was supposed to set them free. This is the ultimate trap. The wealthiest and most fulfilled men understand that money is a powerful tool, but it's not who they are. They build a sense of self that has nothing to do with their bank balance. They are fathers, husbands, leaders, and creators first. They are rich second. This mental separation is their ultimate protection. If the market crashes, they don't crash with it. They haven't lost who they are. They've only lost numbers on a screen. This allows them to take smart risks, to handle failure, and to actually enjoy their lives without the crippling anxiety that plagues so many high achievers. Wealth is a resource to build a great life, not the definition of one. True prosperity is the freedom to live without money colonizing your mind. So, there you have it. The 7 unspoken rules for men with money. View it without emotion. Treat your relationship like a partnership. Curate your circle. Don't show your whole hand. Master saying no. Beat lifestyle creep. And never, ever tie your identity to your net worth. These rules aren't about hoarding money. They're about protecting your life from the chaos that money can bring. They're about making sure that you own your wealth and it doesn't own you. Build wealth, but also build wisdom. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. Which of these 7 rules hit closest to home? Drop a comment below and be honest. The first step to winning the game is knowing the rules. Subscribe for more content to help you master them.